So today I've signed an executive order that is starting tomorrow at 5 p.m. Going to mandate that Kentuckians in public in certain situations must wear a facial covering or mask. What this means is that all customers in retail facilities must wear a mask. In grocery stores, must wear a mask. In most forward-facing businesses, must wear a mask. If you are indoors and you can't get 6 feet from individuals on anything that's not covered, must wear a mask. And outside, if you cannot be 6 feet away from another individual, must wear a mask. Now, it's not just us that thinks that this is the right move. The National Retail Federation and the Kentucky Retail Association specifically asked us to take this action. This is the National Retail Federation that wanted us to open, and they want to stay open. They're now at 50%. They don't want to go back. They've asked every governor to require every individual that's not encumbered by a medical condition to wear masks when shopping in public places. This is to protect the employees, to protect the businesses, and to protect the customers themselves. We are filing this order right now. It's going to be available for the public to see. It's going to start out running 1 month, 30 days. I want to see how well we can do in 30 days. It's going to be enforced by local health departments and others, and it's going to be as simple as if someone won't wear a mask in your place of business, then they cannot be served. It's that simple. When you go into a restaurant or a bar, if you're waiting in line outside, you got to wear a mask, and inside, until you're ready to eat, we're wearing one too. We cannot let where we are, 333 cases, turn into 3,352, and the reason that Kentucky has done so well is we took early, aggressive action. We all bought in, and we did it together. Guess what? We are at that same moment that we were before, but we don't have to shut everything down if we will all follow these instructions and wear a facial covering in these circumstances where it can spread. If we do this, and if we really do it, not just when we think other people are watching, I believe that we can keep restaurants open at 50%. I believe we can keep retail open at 50%. I believe that we can keep the things that we have opened up open. And if we do it, I think we've got a shot at sports that other states are worried about right now. But it's on us. It's on us. It's really going to come down to whether we let personal pride or some belief that we have liberty to spread this thing to others and therefore shouldn't have to wear something like this. It's all going to come down to whether we are willing to do it, whether we truly care about each other and our economy, and whether we're willing to put some personal feelings if we don't like wearing these. And I believe that's maybe 20% of people. If we can put those feelings aside and serve the greater good. And honestly, folks, in the midst of a worldwide health pandemic, wearing a mask makes a lot of sense. And is it too much to ask? I don't think so.